Okay, today we're going to talk about the history of the hamburger while I'm making it. So I'm going to go into some detail about about the history of a hamburger, and but there's going to be more detail within the document or PowerPoint presentation, whichever I decided to make. So the hamburger, as we know it, has only been around in the United States for about around 100 years, just over 100 years. And it began in Russia in 1283, and what was happening was the Russians made something called steak tartare, which was basically raw hamburger kind of in a disc, and then with a raw egg on top and served with onions. And then around, I think, the mid-1500s, the port of Hamburg in Germany started trading with the Russians, and the Russians brought over their food, including the steak tartare, and that's how the hamburger came to Germany, and then it eventually worked its way over to the United States because they were serving steak tartare, and there is a nutritionist that believed that eating raw hamburger was good for the digestive system, and they decided that they should start cooking it, and it seemed to work just as well when they cooked it. So, and that's how the hamburger started. And like I said, I'm going to put more details on the exact dates when it was in the United States, and of course it involved a lot of world fairs and stuff like that. So basically this is your basic hamburger that you get from Albertsons or whatever. This is a ½ pound of lean, and all that I'm doing here is I'm just patting it. You can focus here more on my hands if you want. And I use my thumb to kind of make a wall on the side like that. And then you get like a nice basic patty. And then you can salt it, put pepper on that as well. Okay, so once you get your patty sort of formed up like this, I don't know, I mean, I make burgers by hand all the time, and sometimes they bunch up and get all weird, and sometimes they stay flat. So just get it heated up to medium heat. You can pretty much start in, if you got like, if you've got cast iron, or if you've got a Teflon, obviously you can throw it straight in. If you got stainless, you pretty much have to oil it. I've got cast iron, I'm gonna go ahead and oil it. You can use any type of oil, I guess. I'm just using avocado oil. And then once you get it going, preheat the skillet, and then just get it in there. And we're just going to kind of let this cook till it starts sweating on top. That's when you see like it start beating, some fat or some oil starts beating on the top, or maybe some blood will start beating on top, and that's when you know you can kind of like, that's when I spice it. I spice it when I start seeing some sweating on top, and then I salt and pepper, and then I flip it. Okay, so basically kind of overcooked it, of course. This is what I was talking about when it balls up or whatever. Kind of sweating a little, no big deal. We're gonna go ahead and I drain the blood. I don't know, there goes all the nice grease and flavor. Letting that go. And then we're gonna add I just add a little salt and pepper at this point. Everyone spices at different times. I don't know if it matters. Just salt and pepper. Gonna flip it. You may be tempted to use if you have one of these handy, you may be tempted to use a bacon press. I don't use them. It has a tendency to split the burger like in 3 pieces because it grips it when it expands. So I'm gonna give this a few more minutes. Shouldn't be that long. Spice it a little more. You can use steak seasoning, whatever you want. And then next, you're going to prepare the buns. These are basic hamburger buns. They're smashed, no big deal. Get a little more avocado oil. Spread these on the side. You don't need to do this, you can do your buns however you want. I like to grill mine a little on the inside. And we're going to give that a few minutes. Okay, it's been going for about 4 minutes, about 5 minutes on the other side. Looks like the buns are sticking. A little too much. Burger's kind of overcooked, but not too bad. This guy looks good. I'm going to turn it off, let it sit. Feel free to poke it, see if it's red inside. You know, depending how you like it. Some people like it bloody. I like it, I don't know. I like it a little bloody, not too bloody. This is overdone a little, but no biggie. Get yourself your plate. Of course, add cheese, whatever. I like my burgers plain. There you go, your most basic hamburger, an American classic. Feel free to put cheese on it, jalapenos, bacon, pineapple, whatever you want. Feel free to mix up the meats. You know, bison's the best, I think. Bison mixed with wild boar is excellent, but you got to find someone to kill you a boar, so that's that. And thank you very much. There's going to be more details in the presentation or the document, and we'll talk to you soon.